Do you have questions about the USDA loan? Well, we have the answers. Hey guys, Pastor John Wacker, Realtor Stanford and Company, part of the Southern Charm team, and I'm have the privilege of being with Christina Boyette from Guaranteed Rate. She's going to be telling us about the USDA loan, what it's about, how to qualify and all that stuff. But first, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Christina?
Well, I've been a loan officer now for 20 years, and I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
Well, there you go. All right, so what is the USDA loan?
The USDA loan is 100% financing loan, which is awesome because you do not need a down payment at all.
Sweet. And so let me just ask this quick question. So the other there's other loans like VA loan, which is also a zero down payment loan. But as far as just to give people perspective, from a conventional or a FHA loan, how much would you need to put down for a down payment for those two programs?
Well, for a conventional loan, you'll need 5%, and then for an FHA, you need 3.5%.
So quick math, if you're doing an FHA loan on a $200,000 house, you would need $7,000 down payment. USDA loan, you need none. So that's amazing.
Zero.
All right, so why does the program exist?
Well, it's usually for rural areas, and for our area, that would be Bloomingdale, Guyton, Rincon, those kind of areas. But there are some suburbs like Richmond Hill, some of Pooler, Port Wentworth.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Like some areas she told me about, and this is what kind of brought up this whole video, is that she was telling me there's neighborhoods that would surprise you that they qualify for USDA loan. I know we do some homes out in Guyton, brand new construction that qualify for USDA loan, like Park West, for instance. But how do you qualify for USDA loan?
Well, there are some restrictions, some income restrictions. So for the USDA, it's a household income, a total household income to qualify. So what that means is if you only have one spouse on the loan and the other's not on the spouse, we still have to add the income in the total household income. And if you have like a mom that's going to live in the home, and let's just say she makes Social Security, you have to also add that mom's Social Security as well in the total income, because they all will be living in the home.
So it's any adults that are going to be living in the home, their income would be factored in there?
Correct.
What if they're 16 and they have a job mowing lawns? Do they have to report?
We have to
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I was just joking.
Yeah,
All right,
it's household. So you have to be very careful for that.
oh my goodness.
So for one to four people in the household, the cap is $90,300. For 5 and up, that's $119,200.
So are there any restrictions on the price of the home?
That's geared from their debt to income. So there is no max, but there is a max debt to income, and so that could be different for each person.
Okay.
So you would go through the process of qualifying to figure that out.
All right. So there's no max on the, but your income is the restriction. So,
Correct.
and that's up for all adults or everybody in the home. I didn't even know that.
Everybody in the home.
That's great.
Yes.
If your kid has a paper route during the loan process, he needs to stop.
Yeah.
Just for like a month or 45 days. Okay.
Some other things about the loan is that it has to be your primary home. So
Okay.
no second home or investment properties. You have to move in the home within 60 days of signing on the loan, and you cannot already have 20% of the purchase price in the bank. That does not include 401ks or retirements, just money in the bank.
Okay, so once again, quick math, you have a $200,000 home, you cannot have $40,000 in the bank. So, well, thank you very much. That's good to know. Good to know. Okay. What are the other benefits of the USDA besides no down payment?
Well, the seller can pay up to 6% of the closing costs. Mm-hmm. So you've got a 100% loan,
okay.
No money there, and the seller can pay up to 6% of the closing costs.
Okay.
So you don't have to have much money to purchase a home in these areas. They typically have the lowest rates. They were in the mid twos last time I checked a couple days ago. So you're going to find the lowest rates, and also the PMI is lower. PMI is going to be lower than your conventional or FHA.
And PMI is just mortgage insurance that protects the bank just in case you default. It doesn't help you; it helps the bank. But if it's lower, that's just better. The same goes with the VA loan. There's no PMI on that as well. That's why it's another benefit for the VA loan. But awesome to know that it's lower for the USDA.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we're like, okay, I found this house in Rincon. I looked at how would I know that house qualifies for a USDA loan?
Oh, well, you can call me, of course, and I'll let you know. But USDA does have a website, and you can find out if that house is eligible on their website. But the steps that you would go is you would find a lender first, which hopefully is me. I would pre-approve you, gather documents for the loan, and then you were ready to go find your home, get a realtor, get him to find your...
I'm not even going to candy coat it. You need to call me, and don't be calling anybody else.
After you find the home, then you sign on the contract, and that's when it really begins. We'll start locking the rate, gathering more documents, and right now it is taking a full 30 days for the lender to approve a USDA loan. You don't have that many USDA underwriters like you do with conventional, so it is taking a little bit longer than normal. So we have to fully approve it, have the appraisal, title, homeowners, insurance, everything, the whole shebang, before we can send it to USDA. And USDA right now is running about 10 days. So they will, after 10 days of sending it to them, they will pick it up and approve. But that is always a moving target because USDA only has about 3 underwriters. So one time that, right now it's 10 days. A couple weeks ago, they were 7 days behind. A couple weeks from now, it could be 14 days behind. So it's always moving.
So is that the underwriters basically underwriters in the background, people trying to do all the approval, looking all your credit record and all that kind of stuff. But when you send it to USDA, is that just for the state of Georgia or is that for the country? You saying they only have 3 in the country?
Georgia. It's
Georgia, okay.
Yes.
Sure.
They only have 3. I've called them because I wanted to know exactly their timeline and how many underwriters, and they are the ones that told me they only have 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's only 3. So we need a little bit more time on that one. So if you don't use me as a real estate agent or you don't use Christina as a lender, you need to have 45 days is what you're saying is probably a good timeline for
Yes.
the USDA. So it gives the delayed, USDA. And look, well, what about COVID? Has that affected it too?
It has a little bit. That's why we're taking a little bit longer than usual, and I'm sure that's probably why USDA needed a couple more days. So if one underwriter
Out of
has
3.
then it's going to be delayed.
Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then of course this is August of 2020, so this could change. If COVID goes away, poof, magically, or gets worse, it could be anything. But as right now, we're looking at 45 days, right? So, is there anything else we need to know about the USDA?
I think we wrapped it all up.
All right, excellent. So if you're looking for a lender that's good at USDA loans, you want to get a hold of Christina Boyette, you can give her a call. I'm going to have that down below in the description, her phone number and website. But I'll just tell you real quick, it's www.rate.com/Christina Boyette, and you'll get taken straight to her portal, and she can fill all that stuff out and get pre-approved. All right, so it was a pleasure having you today, and thank you very much for talking with me. And if you guys have any questions, give me a call. If you like the content and video, hit the like down below. If you want to get more videos like this, we're going to do them every week. You just hit subscribe and the notification button, and you'll get to see all the new videos that I put out. But thank you all very much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.